Alright, so you've probably seen me post about the new BMW that I picked up, and the bike is amazing. It's seriously, it's a dream to own this bike. It is definitely my dream bike, and it's now sitting in my garage, and I'm super excited about that. Now, Eurocycles of Tampa Bay really hooked me up on this thing. It's got every single option available, and the bike looks beautiful. But there is one thing that kind of takes away from it, and this is my opinion. It is the giant fender that comes from the factory on this bike. Now, with that being said, I have to say that BMW did do a good job with the design of this tailpiece. It's actually the best looking rear fender on a sport bike that I've ever seen, but it still has to go. But the thing is with the fender on the BMW, on the new BMW, is that it actually holds all of the lights, your brake lights, your running lights, everything. Blinkers, it's all in that fender. So as soon as you remove that, you lose all of your rear lights. But there's a few options out on the market. One of them I wasn't a huge fan of, but it was kind of the only option out there. And then after digging a little bit more, I found out that TST Industries is actually in the process of creating a more streamlined taillight for this bike. So I got to talking with them a little bit, and it turns out they have some prototypes available, and they sent me one. So in just full disclaimer, this is not gonna be an install video. I think that TST Industries does a fantastic job with their tutorial videos, so I'm gonna put a link below for that. And keep in mind that this product is not on the market quite yet as I'm making this video, but it will become available soon, and I'll keep you guys posted as to when you can actually purchase this kit. So with that being said, let's take a look at what they sent me. I'm gonna show you a before, and then I'm gonna show you an after. And then I actually have some riding planned, so I'm gonna actually get some feedback from people too, so I can share that with you as far as how bright it is. Visibility is a big thing for me, obviously. Safety is super important to me when it comes to riding, so I want to make sure that people can see me when I'm on the road. All right, so here's what TST sent me. They sent me the tail lights. Now this is a two-piece system, and you'll see here in a second where these actually go. Just look at those things. They're beautifully crafted. Oh, they're gonna look so good on the bike. They also sent me the hardware to mount up the license plate. That way we can get rid of that entire stock fender. So I'm about to dig into this bike. I'm a little nervous because it is a brand new bike and I'm already tearing it apart, but I feel pretty confident with what they sent me and the instructions that I got. I feel pretty confident. So let's get to tearing this bike apart, see what it's all about. All right, so we just finished up the installation of this thing and it looks gorgeous. It looks like it's supposed to. It's streamlined with the bike. It looks better than any aftermarket taillight I've ever used. This thing's incredible. Let's take a look. All right, so as you can see, the lights themselves in there, just streamlined with the bike. It's kind of hard to see on this video, but these things are so bright. I was a little worried about brightness just because the factory ones are extremely bright. There's a side profile. So you actually get a nice view of the lights from the side. Nice back view. But I really think that this is going to be the best option for the RR 2021s and ups, whatever, however far they decide to take this thing. But I'm super happy with these things. They look amazing. They're super bright, super easy install. I mean, there's not much to complain. The only thing that I would maybe change with it is if it's got 3 LEDs on each side. If the blinkers were sequential, kind of like the Mustangs, I don't know if you've seen those taillights or not, that'd probably be the only thing that I would change about these. Other than that, they're amazing. They got great visibility from behind and to the side. There's just not much to complain about with these things. Soon I'll be taking this thing out in the streets and we'll see, I would like to see how bright they are in the daytime too. So obviously I'm gonna be doing some follow-up videos for this and see how this goes. Remember, this is a prototype. These are not on the market yet, but I will put a link below so you can put your name on the waiting list so that way when they do send out that email telling people that it is ready to go, you can be one of the first people to grab it. I just want to wrap up this video with a little bit of feedback that I got when we were riding. All the feedback was really good from the people that I was riding with, as far as how bright these lights are, how visible they are, which is, again, like I said before, it's a big thing to me as far as riding safety goes, being visible. So if you have a 2020, 2021 BMW S1000rr, this is gonna be your best option. I'm super excited for these things to hit the market because it's gonna make a lot of riders extremely happy. They look great, they're super functional, super bright. The install literally took me 10 minutes. It's just a couple T25 screws that gotta pop out and then the panels come off. And the way that they design these, it fits the bike like it's supposed to. So yeah, thanks again to the guys over at TST Industries for hooking me up with these lights. I'm extremely happy with these things, and yeah, we're gonna keep testing these bad boys out and see how they hold up to everyday riding. And yeah, be on the lookout. I've got more content coming with these things as I continue to put miles on this bike. And be on the lookout for these things to hit the market because you're gonna be extremely happy with these things. I'm telling you, these are the best options for this bike.